what about, like, have you ever done the shark wrong? And you, how about that friend betrayal that you regret? And maybe Shark doesn't know. You reveal it now.
I slept with his wife. No,
no, I know that wouldn't happen because I hear she hates you.
Oh yeah, so the sex would be amazing. But other than that, no. I think there are times
Or
where
like
I felt
Prescott
bad.
or whatever. Any one of them.
I'll go with Vince because or the Shark, because he's somebody who, I feel that I've been mean to it, especially like during my conspiracy theory days. I called him like a bunch of names and how fucking stupid I thought he was. And I just think, I'm like, okay, calling your best buddy an idiot is whatever. But you almost go like, I was really a dick though. Like, I was really mean about it. And I've been honest with them, and our relationship is the way it is because of it, I think. Like, as far as like your best friend goes, like, some people go like would probably wonder why Vince wants to, be as good a friends with me. And the guy just legitimately, and enjoys hanging out, and he thinks what we do is fucking funny.
Yeah.
So I think I can't regret anything. I mean, I could feel like, oh yeah, I was a dick, and
that's what I mean.
But I don't regret it.
You do.
Yeah, you're right.
See,
I have.
You know what I realize you're a believer in? All's well that ends well. Like, where you're like, was I a dick to him sometimes? Yeah, but he forgave me, so I don't regret it. Your regret is only based on if he hadn't forgiven you, but because he's your friend now, you're like, yeah. I mean, I fucked his sister and told his mom she's a cunt, but we're friends now, so I don't regret it. That is a psychopathic.
Exactly. As as they say, like, as long as the the rainfall didn't overflow, the neighbors' wishing well, it should be fine.
Poor Vince. That means, you know what, he's in a battered relationship. It means you treat him bad, but then you're like, oh baby Shark, I didn't, you're my friend. I would never do you wrong or whatever. And he's like,
I pull his shirt up and I give him one of the.
He's blowing his
hey, come on, man.
And then he's like, oh, just promise me you won't do it again. I would never, Shark baby. I would never.
Exactly.
and then he forgives you, but every once in a while flinches when you raise your hand.
Yeah, it is. What is it? Stockholm syndrome or whatever. Yeah. Like, as far as like you fall in love with your abuser, but it's just sort of like how do you not fall in love with somebody who's able to take your power and you're so willing to give it to them? That's love.
Do you own his power?
I hate to break it to his wife, but he already gave his soul and his heart.
I heard about that.
Me.
He sold his soul.
Oh yeah, he sold his soul to me in high school.
For what?
What was it?
You don't even remember. You own his soul right now, and you don't remember what you gave back to him. That's how fucked up that is.
You know what? Well, we were in high school, and we were just sitting in class, and I wrote down Vince's soul, and I drew the two little lines with the X's to have like the signatures.
Yeah.
So I signed it, and I handed it over to him, and he just looked at it like a document and said, I believe everything's in order. And then he grabbed my pen and just signed it himself and gave it to me. And I kept it in my wallet for a while. And he claims that he one day went into my wallet when I wasn't looking and he ate the piece of paper. Like, this is his claim. Soul. Yes.
I would love to find out if that's a fucking lie or if that's true.
I think it's a lie, but I always like to imagine him eating an old, like, one of those dusty, like where the paper is now like gray, like type of piece of paper, and that it just fucked up his stomach.
His stomach aches.
Yeah.
He goes to the doctor. The doctor's like, "Did you eat anything strange?" I ate my soul. That's strange.
I stole my soul.